Now, from WYDC TV, this is Big Fox News at 10.
Good evening, I'm Anna Manuel. Police in Elmira are searching for suspects tonight after a shooting today in the city. Big Fox's Josh Stuttle reports one teen was injured after shots rang out this morning.
This is the neighborhood where police say the shooting happened. They report at least 20 shots were fired. It was around 1 this morning when Elmira police were called to a report of a shooting outside this home on Franklin Street. Officers report when they arrived, they found a 17-year-old gunshot victim near the intersection of Franklin and Herrick Street. Bob Sandeville lives across the street.
Yeah, I was sitting on my chair watching a little TV, and it sounded like a little war zone, about 20, 30 bullets or something like that. And we looked outside, and a lot of cops came out. Some kind of shooting.
Police say the 17-year-old was shot twice, but his injuries were not life-threatening. They have also determined that more than 20 shots were fired here by more than one shooter. Sandeville is concerned about what's happening in his neighborhood.
I've been here less than 2 years. It's the first time I've seen this.
Elmira police are asking anyone with any information about this morning's shooting to give them a call at 607-737-5626. Josh Stuttle, Big Fox News, Elmira.
The Elmira Police Department is also asking for your help to identify the person wearing the red jacket in this surveillance video. That person is seen throwing a pipe wrench through the rear window of a car parked on West 2nd Street. If you know anything about the vandalism, you're asked to contact Elmira Police. Big Fox News found demolition crews at work today at the Cherry Lane Mobile Home Park in Southport. Several of the homes that were condemned are being torn down. The mobile home park is located along Sherman Street in Southport. Classes were canceled today at Elmira College, but not because of an emergency or anything like that. Today was Mountain Day at the college. It's a day when the school's president gives the students the day off to enjoy outdoor activities.
To a lot of us it means a day off from classes and a fun day, but it's more than that. It's really about the history of Elmira.
For me it means community, hanging out with your friends on campus, having a fun day and all being together.
I mean, it's fun because you get the day off, you don't got to do homework, and you can stay up late the night before.
It's a break from all the hard work. It's a break from everybody just getting after all their business, which could be classes, it could be sports, it could be anything.
Even though classes were canceled today, evening classes were held as scheduled at Elmira College. If you're a military veteran, Dunn Field in Elmira is the place to be tomorrow. A special stand-down event for veterans is scheduled to get underway at the field tomorrow morning at 11. Free surplus military items will be given away while supplies last. Veterans are asked to bring a VA ID or a DD-214 to show proof of their veteran status. The event is being held by the VA Finger Lakes Healthcare System. A heated day on Capitol Hill as Attorney General Merrick Garland has his first oversight hearing with Republicans in charge. And they're asking questions about the Justice Department overseeing what they claim are political prosecutions. Rebecca Castor has more from Washington.
The testimony you're about to give is true and correct to the best of your knowledge, information, and belief, so help you God.
Attorney General Merrick Garland face-to-face with his toughest critics Wednesday.
They don't trust you. The reason is because they're witnessing every day a politicized Justice Department in a two-tiered system of justice.
As House Republicans use a routine oversight hearing to question America's top prosecutor on claims about the, quote, weaponization of his Justice Department.
Extreme MAGA Republicans have poisoned our vital oversight work and used their power to stage one political stunt after another.
Garland's hearing comes at an unrivaled time for the Justice Department.
A lot has been said about the Justice Department, about who we are and what we are doing.
It's overseeing 2 cases against former President Donald Trump and now another against the sitting president's son, Hunter Biden.
There is not one set of laws for the powerful and another for the powerless, one for the rich and another for the poor, one for Democrats and another for Republicans.
Garland faced heated questions from House GOP members about its investigations into President Trump they claim are political, and if Hunter Biden was given special treatment with a plea deal that fell apart earlier this year.
You don't recollect whether you've talked with anybody at FBI headquarters about an investigation into the president's son?
I don't believe that I did.
Garland defended the integrity of his office, saying he is not the president's lawyer or Congress's lawyer, but the American people's. Garland's testimony comes just a week after House Republicans launched an impeachment inquiry into the president. The White House claims it's baseless, but Fox is told the Oversight Committee plans to hold its first impeachment hearing next Thursday. In Washington, Rebecca Castor, Fox News.
President Biden holding much anticipated talks with Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu today. It comes after his administration criticized the Israeli leader's efforts to overhaul his country's judicial system. Jackie Heinrich has more.
Welcome, Bibi, and I hope we can get some things settled today.
President Biden meeting with Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu on Wednesday for the first time since the Israeli leader's re-election last year. But instead of holding talks in the Oval Office, the two leaders are meeting on the sidelines of the United Nations General Assembly. It comes just months after Biden criticized Israel's government, calling it one of the, quote, most extreme he's ever seen.
Even where we have some differences, my commitment to Israel, as you know, is ironclad. I think without Israel, there's not a Jew in the world that's secure.
Netanyahu's efforts to overhaul the country's judicial system were expected to be a topic during Wednesday's discussion. The Biden administration has largely criticized the plan. Also on the agenda, normalizing Israel-Saudi relations following reports Saudi Arabia suspended peace talks with Israel. Reports the U.S. denies.
We continue to encourage it, obviously, but those nations have to speak to their discussions and the degree to which they're moving forward or not.
Also on the table, Iran's nuclear program. On Tuesday, the Israeli ambassador was briefly detained for protesting during an address by Iran's president, who accused the U.S. of stoking Russia's war in Ukraine.
To endeavor to universalize American ideals throughout the world has proven to be a failure. The Iranian nation takes pride in having instrumentally unmasked the true nature of the rulers of the East and West.
President Biden is also meeting with Brazil's president to discuss labor and climate issues. In New York, Jackie Heinrich, Fox News.
Check your fridge. A popular grocery item has been recalled. The Kraft Heinz Company is recalling some of its cheese slice products over potential choking hazards. The company initiated a voluntary recall for 83,000 cases. The recall is for 16-ounce products and 3-pound multi-pack products with January 2024 best buy dates. The recall is from a wrapping machine problem that causes a thin strip of film to remain on the cheese even after a wrapper has been removed. Still ahead, we have your midweek forecast, plus being on guard at the gas station, a scam you will want to watch out for. That's coming up.
Here's your local stock market update from Big Fox. Now, your Twin Tiers forecast from Big Fox.
Hi everyone, welcome. I'm meteorologist Sam Ryan. Beautiful shot here. Lots of sunshine as we went through our Wednesday and into the overnight tonight. Will stay mainly clear, but there are some clouds that will be around. Share with you that in just a second. We'll be looking back at our temperatures. We've been hanging out in these low 70s. We're going to have more of that. High pressure is overhead. And that's going to lead to these quiet conditions. It's also going to allow temperatures to cool off through the overnight. And we may reach that condensation point, so we could have some patchy fog out there to start off our morning on Thursday. Also, to the north, could have some patchy frost. So if you have any real cold sensitive plants, just kind of be aware that it's going to get a little chilly during the overnight. Now, we don't have any frost advisories for us, but again, can't rule it out in some spots. So warm afternoons. Fall begins officially at 2:50 a.m. here on Saturday. That is our autumnal equinox, and that is when the sun's rays are directly over the equator. Not here, obviously. It'll be dark out. And then we'll have equal day and daytime and nighttime. Equal days and nights is what it is. All right, so as we look at the forecast model here, put this into motion, see some of that patchy fog early on, and then it quickly burns off. We're left with more sunshine right on through the afternoon. I want to point out we do have a disturbance in the southeastern United States, and we could have that form into some kind of tropical development, about a 40% chance over the next 7 days, according to the National Hurricane Center, pointing out because it's going to meander northward, and the GFS model, the U.S. model, has it impacting more of Washington, D.C., not really getting that strong, maybe a depression, but we could end up seeing a shower in the case of that happening Saturday and into Sunday. But the European keeps it a little bit farther to the east and much weaker. So will we see anything? It's highly doubtful. But if we do, it wouldn't be more than just a couple showers or some passing clouds. So in the meantime, we'll just deal with some clouds at the surface here with the patchy fog out the door in the morning. Temperatures falling while we waking up a little bit cool out there. Again, low 40s, maybe some upper 30s in some spots. So 40 degrees overnight tonight, patchy fog. Winds will be light. And then we'll have that fog quickly burn off by around 9, 10 a.m. 65 degrees at noon, 73 at 5 p.m. A beautiful day in store for us. Average high is 73. We're going to be right near there. So 73 Corning, 74 here. And Elmira, looking ahead, we'll see the sunrise at 6:53, sunset at 7:07 p.m. So we're looking at 12 hours and 13 minutes of daylight. But again, that will be 12 and 12 heading into the weekend. Our last day of summer. Here we go. Friday, 73. A small dip in temperatures for our first day of fall. We warm right back up. Quiet stretch. Again, we might have an isolated shower in here Saturday into Sunday. We'll keep an eye on it.